Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you can get notified whenever I post any amazing video like this. Now I decided to make my own activewear wardrobe basically, and I made sports bras, biker shirts, sweatshirts, zip up hoodie, joggers. Like guys, you're in for a ride. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this sports bra. So I'm going to make two different patterns that you guys are going to learn in this particular video. So guys, let's get started. So guys, these are the things you're going to be needing for this tutorial. So guys, for the first method, you're going to take your pattern paper and measure your shoulder to bust measurement. So mark it right there. Then you're going to measure from your shoulder to the hem. So however long you want your sports bra to be, that's what you're going to measure right here. After measuring your bust line, you're going to measure 3 inches upwards from that bust line. So you're going to mark it. That will be your neckline. So for this particular sports bra, that will be the neckline for this style basically. And then once you've measured that, you're going to now use a line to represent each of these lines. So you have your shoulder line, your neckline, so the 3 inches above the bust line, then your bust line and your hem. Now you're going to go to the shoulder line and mark your shoulder to shoulder measurements divided by 2. Once that is marked, you're going to go inwards from that shoulder to shoulder measurements, go inwards by 1.5 inches. So just like I'm doing right here, go inwards by 1.5 inches and then go down on the original shoulder to shoulder divided by 2 measurements by 0.5 inch. So just like I've done right here, now I'm going to connect that 1.5 inch we measured inwards to the neckline using my curved ruler. So just like I'm doing right here guys, connect it using a curve. So right now I'm going to measure my bust circumference divided by 4, then my waist circumference divided by 4, which will be on the hemline, and then I'm going to go to my bust line and go upwards by 1 inch. Now this would serve as my armhole line, so I'm just going to use a line to represent it so that I can know what I'm doing. Then you're going to connect that 1.5 inches at the top to that 0.5 inch slope. So just like I'm doing right here, connect it from the top to the slope, and then you're just going to connect that point down to the armhole measurement. So the measurement where you measured as your bust divided by 4, you're going to connect it down right there. Now guys, you'd notice I didn't add any seam allowance to this. That's because I'm using a very stretchy fabric. Now if you're making a sports bra, you should actually use a stretchy fabric that, you know, when you wear it, it will still be snug fitting and it will still fit you really well. So you don't need to add any seam allowances to it. But if your fabric is not so stretchy but a little bit stretchy, you can add half an inch seam allowance. So to just be on the safer side, you can just add seam allowance to it. So once I've connected my points right there, I'm just going to write out what I need to write out. Like I always say, write out everything you need to write out, and then I'm going to just cut it out. Now when you're cutting this out, don't cut out the neckline side, just cut out the sides. We're going to be transferring this pattern, this shape, to another pattern paper so that we can use it to work on the back of this particular sports bra. So the sports bra, you can wear it, the front side is going to be v-neck, the back is going to be a round neck, so you can wear the front and the back. You guys know me, sustainable fashion, so I love making clothes that you can style in multiple ways basically. So this is one of them. So you're basically having 3 sports bras that I'm going to show you guys how to make indirectly. So this is the first one, and the second method is going to be a racer back style. Now guys, what you're basically going to do for this v-neck style is you're going to transfer this shape, and then your chest line, you're going to measure it on the new pattern paper, and then the neckline, you're going to mark it on the new pattern paper as well. Once that is done, you're going to take your curved ruler, you can make it curved or straight, and you're going to connect those 2 points. So can you guys see? That's all for this particular type. So just cut it out and let's work on our racer back style. So like we've done before, you're going to trace out this shape again, trace it out on the new pattern paper, and then for the neckline, we're going to go down by 1.5 inches. So go down from the shoulder line by 1.5 inches. to connect those 2 points together, just like I'm doing right here in this video. And then I'm going to take my pattern paper again that I used before, and I'm going to just mark where I have my bust points basically. So mark it right there, and from that point go inwards by 2 inches. So because it's a racer back, I want it really deep, so I'm going in by 2 inches just like this. So going by 2 inches, you can mark 2 inches again, upwards, so that you can have that mark, that guide basically. So depending on how deep you want it to be, that's what you should do. You can make it 3 inches, whatever you want guys, just use your preference. My own is 2 inches, so that's what I'm doing right here. And then I'm just going to take my curved ruler and I'm going to connect it using a deep curve. So just like I've done right here, I'm carefully making my curve so that I can have that shape that I really want. And once that is done, this is what it looks like, and that's it guys. I'm just going to cut out every single thing. So guys, once I've cut out all my pattern pieces, this is what it's going to look like. It looks amazing. And now I'm going to work on my band. So the band is going to be really easy. So you're going to measure your waist divided by 4, and whatever you get, you're going to measure it on a new pattern paper, and then you're going to measure it by 3 inches. So it's going to be, the width is going to be your waist divided by 4, then the height or the length is going to be 3 inches. So when you're cutting your fabric, you're going to cut this small piece on a fold, 2 pieces on a fold. So 2 pieces of it, that's what you're cutting out, and this is what my pattern looks like basically. So I'm going to cut it out on my fabric right now. When you're cutting your fabric, you're going to cut out main fabric and the inner fabric, the lining fabric. And once that has been cut out, I'm going to be doing the V-neck and the round neck first. So the first thing I'm going to do is create my pockets for my bra inserts. So I want to add bra inserts for my sports bra. I've shown you guys how to make bra inserts in my previous video, so you guys should go check it out. It's amazing guys. I showed you guys how to make 2 different types of bra inserts. So this is the pocket I'm creating to be able to put in those bra inserts and remove it anytime I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the armhole side and I'm going to just roughly draw a curve basically, just like I'm doing right here. So roughly draw it just like this and then cut it out. So on your lining piece, that's what you're going to do. So just create this. So can you guys see what it looks like? Transfer the shape onto the other one as well. And now what you're going to do is you're going to place your fabrics right sides facing each other. So the main pieces right sides facing, the lining pieces separately right sides facing, and then you're going to now sew it on the sides and the shoulder. So remember, you're sewing the main pieces together and the lining pieces together.
Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase the bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that, got me obsessed.
Now guys, I'm just going to take the second one, the racer back one basically, and I'm going to just create the pocket just like I did for the first style. So this is what I did. I just created, a little bit of a pocket, and then I'm going to just place it right sides facing just like before, sew it along the side seams and then the shoulders. So align it correctly and sew it along the side seams and the shoulders. Now guys, after I did that, I don't know how my camera stopped recording, so I decided to show you guys a close-up shot like this. So guys, what I did was I placed my fabric, I turned my fabric inside out, so I was looking at the right side, and then I took the lining piece, turned it to the wrong side and put it inside the main fabric. So do you guys get, the wrong side was now facing the wrong side on the inside, on your side, like you're going to be looking at the right side. I really hope you guys get what I mean. So what I then did was I took my bias tape. So I used my material to make a bias tape. So what I did, I took this bias tape and I pinned it all around the neckline, all around my armhole. So just like you want to sew a bias tape on your neckline, so your outfit's neckline, that's how you should do it. Exactly that way is what you should do right here. And once this is sewn all around just like this, I'm going to now fold it inwards just like this, like a bias tape basically, to the other side, and then sew it all around again so that you can have clean finishes. Now guys, if you guys don't really understand this part, you can comment in the comment section. I'll be ready to like give you an in-depth explanation on what you need basically. So guys, can you guys see? This is what I'm going to do, and then once I've done that, this is what it looks like. I have used the bias tape to finish it all around, and it looks so clean. So it looks clean on the inside and clean on the outside. And once I'm done sewing it just like this, remember the hem, we've not done anything to the hem. I decided to use a zigzag stitch to finish the hem. So if you have an overlocker, you can just use it to finish that hem before adding your band. And now I'm going to take my band, I'm going to sew it on the two open edges. So just like I'm pinning it right here, I'm going to sew it on those two open edges so that it forms a loop just like this. And then once I've sewn it, I'm going to fold it into two before placing it on my hem. So fold it into two just like this, then place your hem into it. So just like I'm doing right here, place it into it and then sew it all around using a zigzag stitch. Now guys, if you are using a stretchy material, if you are working with a stretchy material, you should use a zigzag stitch for all your stitches. I should have mentioned it earlier. Use a zigzag stitch for all your stitches. If not, when you use a straight stitch, it's going to just start popping, pop 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 as you're wearing it. So use a zigzag stitch. For the racer back, I decided to reduce the measurements. I wanted it to be shorter than the other one. The other one seemed like a long top basically. So this one I wanted it to be really short, not necessarily really short, but shorter than the other one. So I decided to cut out 1 inch from the measurement, and then I pinned the band, sewed it down, and did the same process that I used for the first one. Fold it into two and then place it on your hem. So once that is done, sew it all around and don't forget to zigzag your pockets. So the pocket for the bra inserts, sew a zigzag stitch so that it makes it clean basically, so that it doesn't shed or anything. So just sew it down and then your sports bra is ready. Like our sports bra is so ready. This is what it looks like. This is the first one that has a v-neck and a round neck basically. So in this, I'm going to add my triangle bra inserts. So I'm just going to put it into my pocket, and this is what it looks like. Oh my god, it looks amazing.
The hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head.
Now I'm going to take my racerback sports bra. I love this one as well. So I'm going to just put the other bra inserts just like this, and wow, like it's turned out really nice. Like I love it on my body. It feels really amazing. Like I'm always gingered to workouts now, so now that I've made my own wardrobe, so I can make more and more and be comfortable in my own size of sports bra. And guys, that's all I have for this particular tutorial. I hope you guys loved it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed making this activewear wardrobe. Like I said, I'm going to bring out a lot more videos on activewear wardrobe, bagger shorts, sweatshirts, zip up hoodies, joggers. Like guys, you're in for a ride, like a good ride. So yes, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post any amazing video like this. Also comment in the comment section if you have any questions on any stage that you didn't really understand. I'm ready to give you a deep explanation on what you can do, how else you can do it. And you can also chat me up on Instagram, send me a DM at Lara Savage Creations. I'm always ready to respond to you guys every single time. Please also like this video, share within and outside your circle. I'm sure a lot of people would want to learn this amazing beginner friendly method of making a sports bra. And until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.